wants to be able to scale bottom lane. This is that level 2 I was talking about.
Chris is in some trouble. Should be able to duck into the tree line. Meanwhile, Ava gonna look to try and stand his ground and man fight hard. Ava's not really winning at the moment, though. He doesn't have support nearby. I mean, Frisch shuts out a glimpse, but that will do nothing as Hart stands his ground, continues to get the right clicks out. Now Undyne as well. He should be able to get his own solo kill. So the Snapfire gets a free level off the back of that and can look to try and reset his resources as well, thanks to the deny. So what a great start to this bottom lane now for Team Bright.
Yeah, for sure. I think he's been doing a good job to make sure that she hasn't been able to just completely zone him out.
Is that really the big thing, Key, with the Death Prophet into the Ember matchup?
Bottom
is
lane.
that it's Eva once again not going to be able to win the man fight. Hart, I mean, we see what this anti-mage is able to do. The early Wraithband protecting him, and now they're even going to jump over the top for Friss. Won't be able to have the finishing blow simultaneously. We even see outside, it was just a deny to the T2 tower, actually.
Still though, Frisk was just level 1. I think maybe he would have been able to get that kill onto the Tiny if he had that level 2 on the Glimpse instead. Phoenix not going to be able to get the bottom rune, and I mean, that's something that a Death Prophet absolutely loves to be able to play around an Arcane rune. It's a little bit short on the Remnant activate.
Might just turn it back onto Imitator. It'll be XM that's rewarded, but the kill had to pop the Arcane rune as well inside the middle of the team fight. It looks like we've got a top lane. Flyfly should be able to find a solo kill. Irving trying to juke and jive. Flyfly though with the damage from the Dark Pack. He might go down, however. So a nice exchange of lives as the Darkseid was just able to pick up the experience required for the level 6. Wonderful start here.
Level 8 in the side lane at 10 minutes is pretty incredible.
I mean, they did a mid lane, XM. Yeah, XO committed. And with that, they should be able to bring down Undyne and the tower as well. Radiant, they are starting to come over to mount a defense as Irving, the wall, it's on to 3, the vacuum as well to hold them into place. It's going to be chaotic for Guy to be able to turn this back around, but it looks like they haven't lost too many members just yet. A Remnant on over the top as they've got the damage thanks to the wall illusion. So in the end, it's actually Irving that gets rewarded with the double kill, but still...
Full magic wand finished up now as well. Oh, even a broom handle, so just going to be even easier for him to stay locked in onto one of these elusive targets.
They're coming bottom.
They are, but...
let's see if they're going to be able to take the fight, Hart. A really aggressive jump into the middle. He's in a lot of trouble. Cookie to help him reposition, but it's not going to matter. Hart goes down in exchange. They're going to be able to find the kill onto the support, but with the outside showing up, they need a way to address the tombstone. Undyne should be able to do it, but it's going to come at the cost of his own life. It will help the rest of Team Bright be able to reset the positioning, but with Flyfly in the neighborhood, he's going to try and cut off the retreat. Forced to pop a very early Shadow Dance to stop some of the combo from the Tiny, but now that it's on cooldown, Flyfly, he might have a window to go back into the middle, but he's going to be cautious still. With the burst damage coming through for the boys on Team Bright, they will successfully defend this tier 1 tower.
That's a big defense. Everyone damage to me, yeah, he's just going to buy the broadsword first instead of any kind of like Ring of Health, yada, yada, yada. I think this is going to be the time where they might be able to let the bottom tower go, although Imitator might get away. Okay.
And top lane as well. Looks like the Darkseid is going to be in some trouble. The Glimpse back into the Static Storm, but the Anti-Mage
Bash.
going to try and poke him prod, but he's going to be cautious. The Bash is out, but Ava doesn't have the attack speed to continue to hold him into place. And meanwhile, they actually feel strong enough to turn it back onto XM, with the Greaves still on cooldown for a couple of seconds. That's going to cost him his own life, and now Frisk as well. We're going to try and chase down the Disruptor into the tree line. He goes, but there will be no escape. As Team Bright, again, they lose Irving, but it looks like it is a worthwhile sacrifice as they'll find 2 kills. Smoke could be perfect from Piggy Killer to be on that high ground before Imitator gets there. Outside's only got 1 point in the tombstone though, so not too high the level. And meanwhile off to the left, Ava, he's going to look to try and reveal the blink dagger. Going to show straight to Irving they go, but still he's going to be able to get the abilities off Irving. Could help turn the team fight around, but Piggy Killer, no one's died just yet. The Static Storm protecting them away from the Mana Void, and now Phoenix, they got the silence. Oh, XM was perfect with the silence coming just before Phoenix was able to activate the Remnant, and as a result, XM finds a triple kill, and Piggy Killers lose no one as well. There was
the Spirit Siphons from coming out. It's going to put you in really good stead.
Fly. He jumped straight on top of where the Slark was currently positioned. And Friska's XM, they're soon to be able to connect as well. So there's the Static Storm. With Irving nearby, might be able to repair the damage, but not enough as Ava's in with the combo. They're still going to be cautious about the Mortimer Kisses. Is there going to be any follow-up damage so to help bring down some of the members? And well, that's where Phoenix is able to come into play. So currently a 2-for-1 with XM. He wants to get involved as well with the Arcane Rune. He's more than happy with committing the Exorcism. He'll be able to get the kill without really the Death Prophet. Unfortunately, there's no creeps nearby to be able to get some objectives off the back of that skirmish. He needs to be jumping on top of in the middle of the fights.
Sorry, I'm just looking at Imitator. They ping him underneath the wards, so he should know that he probably isn't safe to be able to play around this here for the next little bit. He'll take the DD rune, but I really don't feel like that's going to be worth it.
All right, maybe it's worth it.
Oh, maybe it is.
Look at the bait. You'll get the Aegis. Looks like they don't have the damage for outside, though, with the Glimmer Cape. Enough to keep him alive for the moment. And this has given plenty of time for Dye to start to rotate their forces to the team fight if it continues to break out as Fly will be able to run into Undyne, having some issues with the juking that we're seeing out of the Snapfire currently, but finally, once Fly is able to lock onto his target, he'll get some more essence. Ava's already looking for the +1 as well. I think they did spot out Heart. Does break out, but Fly to try and find these extra... Yeah, he will be scouted out, though.
I mean, he would have seen.
Yep. The nighttime vision, so they see Imitator. The long glimpse back into Fly's pounce, so once again, more permanent agi. Well, Ava as well. He's caught Undyne. Protected with the BKB, can look to turn over towards the Ember. Can they get the chain control out of the bashes? Ava very close to another round of it. Phoenix will just be okay.
So people say Dota's a complicated game, but it's a game of information. And Frisk, you might get that information.
I'm in a good position to be able to pop the smoke, and Ava, look at the crush onto 4. They're still going to try and turn it around off the back of the wall. Ava's falling pretty goddamn low on the starter, but it's not low enough. They'll find the glimpse, dragging the anti-mage back into the middle. Meanwhile, Phoenix, he's had a pretty free fight, but the Ember Spirit wants nothing to do with it now. Look at a Remnant on out as he sees the rest of the boys are not in fighting shape. So even though it was a great counter initiation out of Irving, we might see that be the case once again off the back of this smoke if they're able to find some targets. It's now or never now for Bright. What can you do? If you lose this fight, it could just potentially be the game or all of your objectives lost as Phoenix. Got to be cautious about Ava, and well, he dared the starter to get the stun, and Phoenix, oh, he'll go down. Stuck around for a little bit too long, had to have known someone was nearby, and Ava, with all the attack speed built up, he's even holding the Mindbreaker as well for a little bit of extra bonus attack speed and control, just to help find these bashes and help hold the members into place.
They're going to probably lose a second tier 3 here. Second glyph was used previously, the one that refreshes after the tier 3. And another kill that they're able to just get solo underneath the outpost. Ava doesn't care. He just wants to get back to the boys.
Fly will activate the Shadow Dance. Fine for the moment. Meanwhile, Ava and Irving trade BKBs, and both of them are just going to look to walk away. But Hart wants to stop him short with the Abyssal Blade. They're lacking the damage at the moment and the control. Ava's able to get out of the base, and now with the Ember in trouble. Frisk, if he wants to drop the Static Storm, he can, but it's not even required. Fly he used the Bloodthorn, and now he's already looking for more as well. But the backline supports are vulnerable. Now, but the anti-mage is vulnerable as well. He will be able to get out of range of the Static Storm, in fact. So AM, there's the glimpse back inside, however. And with that extra little bit of control, it looks like he will go down. No buyback for Heart. They got one force out of Phoenix, but what can the Ember do? And it looks like it'll be nothing. As Piggy Killers, they'll find game 1 35 minutes in.
I hate to say this after what a great early game that he had, but that was average anti-mage game contribution. This is... If they're going to win, Team Bright, it's going to be on the back of Irving. For sure. They actually see him. I think. They pinged him exactly on top of him.
Uh-oh, you want a good start? You don't want to be giving over first blood like this. And outside, he's going to find it. So how did they see him? Is it Did Night Stalker, I guess nighttime for Fly, right?
I guess.
Meanwhile, mid lane. We do have some support starting to look to rotate over as well. Both sides should be able to secure one of the water runes. XM's a little bit too late though, so Imitator will find the deny. Might be in some trouble, but the Glimpse friends just gonna get sent away. So in the end, it's gonna be a trade in regards to the supports is outside. But help XM to get the kill. They're still gonna try and put the pressure onto Phoenix. They do have a level advantage between the position twos.
Some of these other lanes.
And again, Ava might be in trouble.
Yeah. Hearts might be in trouble
Actually,
too.
Freestyle starts first. They're going to be able to get the toss back. Another round of the Axis, but a great timing out of the Snowball.
Oh, no.
It'll at least dodge Ava's other round, but still, Heart goes down. And Undying, he's in trouble. You've got multiple balls to help slow him down. Another round of the combo is... All right, Piggy Killer, beautifully done. They're going to be able to find 2 kills off the back of that rotation.
The shards trapping in the clicks kind of helped, but
Yeah.
It is what it is. They might be able to get a kill onto Imitator as well, as they're going to go for a bit of a dive here.
It's going to be quick.
Oh, do. It looks like they should. Never mind.
Oh,
Tosses
no.
it back. It's only one
Result,
point in the
Imitator
arrow.
should be able to live, though, and now outside, they get the kill at the last second, but outside, he's still going to go down. Great shards from Undying this time.
Good pressure going into that mid lane, though, by XM all the while. Still 0 points in the Edict, but he's just forcing the Ember to try and stay in this lane, just in case, And Fly going to yoink away a little bit of that farm. I just wonder, this is going to become so much more difficult once that Helm of Iron Will is actually picked up by Ava.
Ooh. I don't know if they can get anything more out of this Dark Ascension usage, and without a doubt, Irving. He slams away that life, and bottom lane, the action's going to continue to break out. Undying unable to sidestep the Axis, so Ava is up to a killing spree now here for the Beastmaster.
Irving's really doing everything.
Tiny, none of the supports are going to catch him now. Or maybe there might be an opening onto Phoenix there, but it's going to be okay. So they'll actually turn for maybe the easy kill into the Disruptor. XM doesn't have the greatest mana pool to work with. We'll look to activate some of the one charges, but now with Hard in the neighborhood, he's going to help provide the damage they were lacking to secure the kill. And Diet, they just don't have the numbers. Even Irving wants to show up as well, just to secure the secondary member to go down on Piggy Killer.
And they do take
pretty much at the exact same placement, just on the other cliff here from either side. Popping, what's the call? Irving, incredibly strong. They're going to look for XM. I'll glimpse him away for the moment. Still, Undying's going to be able to close the distance. XM does have the boys starting to move on over, but it looks like he's going to go down nonetheless. And now Irving can look over to the rest of the remaining members. Plenty of damage up. Long toss away, and that was a gigantic toss. What happened there? So
I don't know, but, well, there you go. There's that Timber Saw, enabling the vision, enabling the Disruptor to truly start to have that impact. And, well, they were at least able to take care of the siege creep, so... Oh, they know where they
he
are.
can bully right now.
They've got this vision placed down by Imitator, so they might be able to get a bit of a backstab going. XM, he's the main target.
Should be rewarded with it as well. Static Storm on a perfect placement, so Frisk not to be able to get an angle out of the combo. They're still going to try and turn it around. Ava off the back of the roll, but the damage, it is actually enough. Frisk, that's a pretty big streak for the Tiny to find in particular, getting him closer towards his Blink Dagger, but with Alestrak having...
A bit of the tempo just through Ember being dead. And Fly is able to just sit up top, knowing that there's a gank going on bottom, so that he gets into his Sacred Relic and he's almost got his Radiance.
I don't think that's cope at all. You'd hate for Fly to go down, though.
Yes, you would.
Kinetic Field's going to hold him into place, and they should have the damage with Hard here, being able to slow him down thanks to the tag team. So, again, another death that you really can't be affording, and Frisk is trying to find the angle with the combo. They're looking for the toss back. Like they'll just hold him into place to be able to set up for the arrow. So there we go. You're going to be able to find a kill, but I mean, with all this going on, you free up the mid lane, so Phoenix, who was able to find that Arcane Rune, he did actually use
enough to be able to find the kill onto XM, but no Timber Chain available.
Glimpse. Oh, Pogo forward, XM. He's going to try and turn it
He's got
around.
Bloodstone.
Bloodstone just got delivered. They're doing a pretty good job to split away from the less track, but they're getting a lot of the spell life still. But XM's not dead just yet, and as a result, the turnaround, it might be enough. They'll finally get the kill into Irving. Now, Fly as well is going to try and chase down Hart, but this is without the Radiance completed. So a big timing that they're still lacking for Dire, and that's going to help enable Team Bright to be able to find this final kill onto Frisk.
It will. Yeah. They got the Helm of the Overlord now, though, on Beast. Feels nice. Just a nice damage buff as well for Fly, who he sees Undying. Wouldn't hate to go on him first.
Hard, though.
See him.
Got the vision,
he's right next to him.
And they've got the control as well. That is a huge kill for them to find. They're probably going to be able to get Undying. The Void Up still on cooldown. Just use
no Avatos, no arrow, no
They're coming
Void.
over.
Can you do this?
I mean, of course, they gave the Aegis over to the Timber, so they need to kite him inside the middle of the team fight. They're going to try and deal with the Imitator first. He was able to lay down the Static Storm before they secured the kill. At least that'll help them turn it back around, but Fly's rewarded with a double. Still going to be pretty cautious. He might get almost level 18.
Oh, he's even got a Blink Dagger coming out for XM. He wants to push out one more wave. Look at them, like it's just like a tidal wave, you know, they back off as a team against just this Timbersaw. But they're getting a lot more efficiency out of this.
They're starting the fight early. They're going to look to try and get the jump, a quick assassination of Undying. They've got a great ward on the high ground to scout out where they're backing off to as well. So Frisk, with this information, he should be able to find the follow-up initiation. He's got the Blink Dagger back up. The combo, it's on to 2. Disruptor's gone. They're not going to have the support. So now it's up to the cause for the Raw. It'll hold hard into place. Phoenix doing his best to turn it back around, but they need a way to address XM, and they don't have that at the moment. With the left track too strong under the cover of the Bloodstone. Now the Timber, though, maybe this could be an opening for Irving. A lot of damage coming up for the Chakra, but Fly just tears apart the Ember. Looks to turn over to Irving as well. One bash is all they needed as Irving will go down to close out the fight, and Piggy Killer finally come out to the Night Stalker as well. Fly. Great reaction down to the Blink, and XM, he's going to commit straight away, connecting with the team.
Boys are together.
They want the back line. Fly. They've got all the vision they would ever desire. They're going to try and group up around their ward. This is their only hope. But as a result, you see the instant jump. They're onto Irving on the Timbers. The damage going to be enough as XM holds him down, gets all the health pull away. And now Fly, he's looking to lock onto Hard as well. A BKB's been activated, but there's no running. There's no hiding for the Clinks. Abyssal to set up for the Arrow. And there's going to be 0 casualties for the boys on Piggy Killer. And again, Radiant are lacking the buyback, so Dire can look to walk it up now. Hex, XM instant with the follow-up. Probably going to be 2 full sets of barracks, it looks like.
It's not really doing that much for poor Frisk. And yeah, again, they've got... Oh, they're going to get someone else? Or Imitator.
20 seconds. They want to get the melee. Irving's back alive. Pretty decent Static Storm. XM's just going to turn it. The dieback on the Disruptor. Phoenix, his BKB is on cooldown for a couple of seconds. Can they get the stun? Ava! The Roar is there in the nick of timing. A buyback is available, but Piggy Killers are starting to swarm deeper and deeper inside Radiant's base. They've got to respect the respawn zone coming up shortly from the Clinks, and we're going to see them do just that. So just play this one safe, chill it out. This rush up shortly, so don't want to try and throw this lead away.
If you're getting tier 4 items as well and the enemy team isn't, you're happy.
Able? They've got a lot of information for Dire to play with. All these Hawks just littering the map. Makes it so difficult for Radiant to ever have an opportunity to take a team fight on their own accord, and XM's onto the secondary support again. And now Phoenix as well, great reactions.
Still couldn't be heavy.
He's always there. No opportunity for the Magic community. Now the Timber's going to be caught out. That'll be all she wrote. With the Timber going down, he'll stand his ground for a little bit. BKB turn. All right, Fly. The last second activation of the BKB. And in fact, they've been able to get on top of the Clinks. And as a result, the G's will be called. Piggy Killer. A much better series victory from them. This was really like the one thing that I was looking forward to.